Hey guys, requested more BTS shots, so I'm giving you just that. So we're going backstage to Chiara Boni, La Petite Room show. So I'm going to show you guys pretty much the behind the scenes, makeup, hair, close-up looks at the designs, and we'll also do an interview with the designer Chiara Boni. So stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm here with Tyron Mays at Chiara Boni Backstage, and I just want to ask you a few questions. So tell me, how did you get started with fashion styling?
Oh man,
I
that
know it was
happened a
journey.
long time ago. Well, look, Adam asked Eve to put on. Okay, no, I started back in the early 1990s. The industry kind of was open and it was changing at that time, where they were looking for a new perspective on fashion. I happened to be one of them with a different eye, being an African American young man that had an interest in high fashion, but also kind of had a connection to the street still, and also black culture. So I felt like it was that timing that to start this industry and create the new look, and that's how it started.
I love it. Now
Thank
you
you.
did touch on being an African man in fashion, African American man in
Yes,
fashion.
yes.
So tell me about your journey, just traversing and excelling in your career as an African American man.
Well, look, it's probably, I always said this, that what made my story more interesting was that being black American and succeeding in the high levels of fashion was unusual.
Yeah.
So that's what made my story interesting. The rest of the stuff, look, the knocks, the bruises, the problems that come along with the industry, I was ready to take it on in stride. And my focus was always about excellence, doing the best that I could possibly do, being around the best photographers, the most beautiful models in the world, and the best clothing. So I always kind of kept myself in that formula. So this way, it bred success.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So now, what do you have going forward for you in 2019 up until 2020? What can we look forward to?
Okay, right now I am doing 3 magazines. I'm editing 3 magazines at one time, which is driving me crazy, but I
Wow,
love
that's
it.
a lot.
So I'm the editor of the Untitled magazine. I'm the fashion editor for that. I'm the fashion editor at large for a magazine called Jazz, J-E-Z magazine. It's my hip new baby. And then I'm also contributing to Civilian magazine. And that one has more of a kind of a young celebrity spin to it. So the 3 of them keep me super busy.
I bet.
Yes,
I bet.
yes.
So now, when you're putting together looks, how do you get that inspiration to, especially because it's based on each client,
Right.
right? So how do you get your inspiration to put a look together?
Well, it's always based off of my voice and my point of view, and what they're hired. We are hired as stylists to come in and to interpret fashion on the person for the time. So it's always changing. It's always going to change based on who you're working with, the clothing, what's the atmosphere going on in fashion, beauty, and style. So that's what keeps me going, keeps me stimulated, keeps me interested. I have all of these bevies of beauties that are around me that I've helped to launch and nurture, and they're doing so well. So they also take me along on their journey as well, like my baby girl, Maria Borges, who you saw walk the show with the big cape and the cowboy hat, and then my girl, Nicole Galicia, the actress who's sitting in the front row. These are all of my, the fruits of my labor, the girls that I was betting on and helping to push. So putting 2 special projects together like that keeps everything going. It keeps me going, keeps fashion fresh, it keeps them relevant, and we all just kind of work together.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. So now, as far as we're in fall 2019,
Yes.
what trends can
I'm
we
in
look
spring 2020. I
Are
don't know
you?
about you. Yeah, I closed that long time ago. So look, we're always looking towards the future.
Yeah, so what are we looking for spring, summer?
What
20?
I'm loving is this return to the bell bottoms. I love this print. that's going on. Like there's a new kind of, fresh approach on print and motif, sublimation, things like that, popping colors. And look, this is the time to sparkle and shine. This is the time to sparkle and shine. So I love sequins, glitter, rhinestones, diamonds, anything like that. If you go into Victoria Hayes and you saw what was sparkling on the runway, we're here at Chiara Boni, and Chiara Boni is giving you that new cut, the new prints. You saw what Pat Cleveland did. She gave a show like no one else. This is the way you're supposed to show clothes. You're supposed to open up that dress and that gown and give you a show. We get dressed up. We get in car services. We spend all our money. We dry clean our clothes. We want to see a show. Pat Cleveland did it.
Okay. Well, thank you. You guys heard it from Tyron Mays.